You know, put it on your ringtone. We're going to create a little soundscape of Winter Wonderland. We're going to get you guys to create a
When the kids get a chance to come in and do a workshop and then be able to do some of the things that they'll end up seeing in the play afterwards. And it makes them have more of a connection with the play. So it's a wonderful experience for the kids.
Our workshops and our programming is never meant to be a sideline. It's never meant to be an extra. It's meant to actually enrich and further inform the work that a teacher is doing in the classrooms. We want to create an experience for them that both looks at the specifics of the play that they're seeing, the specifics of the type of theater that they're seeing.
The thing about sound and sound effects is that they're found everywhere, and you don't necessarily need all the objects, like professional objects.
With someone like Fish, he's probably the most engaging person that we have a chance to work with. He's dynamic and intelligent, but also provides the students with this sort of funny, edgy side of himself. And what that does is really invite them into that technical world.
And then the horses run over him, so there's this like splashing of blood.
Awesome!
And yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
You're stomping through the snow, right? So if you're going, it's like, I'll go like that, and everybody go, Merry Christmas in their best elf voice. All right? And then, that was awesome. It sounded like a bucket of water being sprayed on. Creep. That's pretty awesome. But it's crispy, right? Grab my EQ, and I'm going to beef up the low end and bring down the high end a bit. You prefer the slower stuff?
Can we hear the end?
So maybe just take that bit out and loop that. So what we can do now is reverse it. Yoo-hoo! Now we definitely need reverb on this. Alright. Because it was peaking, so we'll take out that one. Give yourselves a pat on the back, a round of applause because you did it.
So Marcy's going to lead you guys through a little bit about how to write some radio dramas. So she's a radio drama expert.
Yes. When they speak that.
Marcy works is by giving an example of her own work and then allowing the kids to have a chance.
It's fun. Like at first, when I started writing it, I thought, oh, there's so many obstacles that I just can't understand how I can do it because people can't see. And then I thought, wow, there were no obstacles. So I need one guy and one girl, and you are going to play Edward and Felicity. Try to keep track of what's going on and just where do you think they are, what do you think they're talking about, what's happening. So whenever you're ready, Edward and Felicity.
I must have you to myself for a few moments. Come in here. Sir Edward, if we do not return at once. Sir Edward, if we do not return at once, my reputation will be tattered.
Idle. You have a modest income.
Therefore, I must be grateful for any offer that comes my way.
You have a modest income.
Therefore, I must be grateful for any offer that comes my way.
Let me slip it on your finger.
Thank you, but I must decline your offer.
Felicity!
Oh.
Oh, she has a fire in her. It makes me want her all the more.
What was some of the sound that helped you know what was going on? What do you think that ring looked like because of that sound?
It's shiny.
Shiny and big, right? And on TV, you would have had a close-up. You would see him go down on one knee, and she'd say, "What are you doing?" And then you'd know immediately it was proposal. But because it's radio, we had to hear her say, "Why are you down on one knee?" Find a partner. Interview each other. I want you to find out what's wonderful about this person. Now, they might not think it's wonderful. They might say, oh, every year I go on vacation with my parents, but you might find out that place where they go is pretty cool. So you can put a wonderful spin on it.
You can see when she says, let's sit down and start brainstorming what these ideas are and start writing the basic elements of that scene down. You can see how excited they get.
Okay, 5. What's your favorite
When the participants or the students have a chance to actually dive in themselves and see what they can make and what they can create after they've sort of absorbed this new material, that's where we get those sparks.
I grew up in Niagara Falls. That's cool, you know. Did you go on Made of the Mist? Yeah.
Favorite candy?
Okay, how many siblings do you have?
I have Starburst. No, Skittles. What's your food?
And I thought my family is big.
Go driving. You driving? Oh. Yes. So you like to go see driving movies? Yeah, they're a lot better than the theater.
Is it your boyish charm or your dashing looks?
So, who wants to tell someone's wonderful life with sound?
Saeed has 4 sisters.
Give me a call.
With an army of rabbit goats.
The best way to see is that this is something a little bit more than what they're used to, and something more than just going to see a play is actually just the look on their faces and the way that they interact with each other. And what we want to do is be providing them with places to go next. What's the next step for them? If they really like this workshop, what can they do next to keep developing their art?
Expected just hearing people talk.
It's actually pretty interesting, like taking everyday sounds and turning it into something new.
I realized that it's not as easy as just writing stuff down because you can't show actions. You have to describe it all.
You can have a lot of fun doing something so simple. Like,
What's your advocate? Great. Are you? No, it's a 40. No, it's not his average. I thought it's okay. Why is it 40? No, he's winning at 70. No, this is 75. 75.
You're getting a 75 right?
Okay, but yeah. Okay, smart. Why is his average 40? No, it's not 40. I know it's doing.
Wonderful, because he saved his cousin from a fiery death.
Wow.